Your second.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I like your thinking. I like your thinking. Welcome, folks, to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey this glorious Tuesday morning. As my guests today, these are just two of the guests today, as we are talking about the Flora Radiothon coming up next week. We'll talk about that all morning long. We hope you'll have a good time. Bill Atwood down there along with Susan Suntrup here, pardon me, and also Dr. Joel Hackney will be joining us in a little bit just to clean up all the errors that we might possibly make. But thanks very much for tuning in this morning. You are watching us on Wabash Catch TV here in Flora on Channel 100 or Channel 25, depending on whether you have fiber. Also over in Salem on Channel 3. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Bruce Dickey. We're talking about all kinds of different things going on. As a matter of fact, there are several different community events taking place today, as we're about a week and a half before the Radiothon. But one of the more, and I know I'm going to get in trouble, I'll just say it, this is at the Effingham St. Anthony, the Memorial Hospital up there, the St. Anthony's Memorial Hospital at 6:30 tonight. It is the breastfeeding class at 6:30. It's called Eat at Mom's.
How appropriate.
Well, you see, that's kind of what I thought, Bill. I kind of thought they made that an interesting name. And, well, I just thought I'd let the folks see your pictures, too, whenever I said that. Just in case I'm the only one who who ends up blushing. I don't blush either, very easily, but I probably am now. Other community events going on today here in Flora at the Flora Rehabilitation and Healthcare Center. It's piano styling by Dr. Patrick Chung. That'll be at 2 o'clock today. And again, that's a Flora Rehab. Also today at Heritage Woods here in Flora, it'll be Marty Williamson playing and singing old country as well as gospel. And that'll be today from 2 o'clock till 3 o'clock. So about an hour out of your day. If you want to go visit folks at either the Flora Rehab or the Heritage Woods today, be a nice time to do that. Actually, I guess you could hit both. They're both at the same time. Go for half of one show and the other half of the other. Also today in Salem, they're going to be playing cards at the library today. Big old card game today. The group, they haven't decided which kinds of cards they're going to play. They're thinking maybe hearts, thinking maybe spades. I wouldn't be surprised to see a game of euchre break out, but that's pretty cool. And the Brian Bennett Library in Salem is going to provide the cards for that, but that is open to anybody who is interested. What's on Wabash tonight? All kinds of things on Wabash tonight, but I'm going to kind of mainly stick to the sports. We have a doubleheader of volleyball action. It is the Class 1A regional semifinals from North Clay High School tonight in Louisville. The number 2 Sisney Running Lions will take on the Clay City South Central winner for Monday night, as that game will start around 5:30. 5:15 for the pregame. That's going to be right here on this same station, Channel 100 or Channel 25. And that'll be followed up by the North Clay Lady Cardinals. They'll take on the St. Elmo Co-op squad. And that probably around 6:30, 7 o'clock, something like that. Just probably 20 minutes after that first game. But again, high school volleyball on tonight. It'll be on Thursday night in the finals as well. So do watch and pay attention to that. Also, far enough into the season now where NCAA football, they're having games on Tuesday nights. It usually is a late October, November thing, and they have started again this year. Troy University is at South Alabama today. That's at 7 o'clock tonight, and that's on ESPN2. That's channel 638, and they'll be playing that at South Alabama. Also, a couple of big hockey games tonight. San Jose is in Nashville. That's on NBC Sports Channel, as well as the Anaheim Ducks are at the Blackhawks tonight. That's at 7:30, and that'll be on the NBC Sports Chicago channel. That's channel 643. The other game is on channel 216. They'll be both on at the same time. But biggest thing tonight, probably if you after you watch the volleyball, you can switch over to your Fox station, your local Fox station. It's World Series Game 1 tonight. The LA Dodgers are taking on the Boston Red Sox in the World Series, and that should be a lot of fun. They're in Fenway Park tonight. I know that you're a big fan, Susan, of baseball. Who are you taking in the World Series?
Oh, I tell you, I don't watch it unless the Cardinals play, so
well, that's
sorry.
Good. So that's fine. So, how about you? You going to be a Dodgers fan this week? Bill?
I could do that.
Well, see, you kind of have to be for the National League.
I'd rather, if it was a case where Drysdale and Koufax was still pitching.
Well, Drysdale and Koufax aren't coming out. They aren't coming out of that tunnel, Bill.
But you understand,
I do.
In the heyday. Yeah, I could have backed them real easy.
Well, and they would have had a lot better chance too. That's exactly right. It's a good ball game, and World Series Game 1 tonight. That will feature Clayton Kershaw pitching for the Dodgers versus Chris Sale for the Red Sox. So do pay attention to that if you're interested. You are watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. We're going to talk about the Flora Academic Foundation as well as their upcoming radiothon and all kinds of different things right here on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey on Wabash Catch TV. Back right after these words. Stick around.
Welcome to Clay County Hospital. Clay County Hospital and Clinics offer the best in services and care in the area with a staff that strives to provide the very best in patient-centered care. We offer full hospital services including radiology, therapy, surgery, labs, and emergency services. Our clinics located in Flora, Louisville, and Clay City allow us to reach out to Clay County residents so that you never have to go far from home for your healthcare needs. In addition to our regular provider staff, we also offer affiliated specialty provider services at our Flora Clinic. Finally, have a minor injury or illness but don't want to wait for an appointment? Our walk-in, no-appointment clinic hours in Flora are Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon. Make Clay County Hospital your number one choice for healthcare, convenient and close to home.
Clay County Hospital, your number one choice in healthcare.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
Your call is very important to us. Please hold. Your call will be answered in the order it was received.
Tired of paying a big faceless company for your local telephone service in Flora? Now you can easily switch your 662 telephone number to Wabash Communications in Flora. That's right, Wabash can now provide local phone service to the Flora area, and yes, you can keep your 662 telephone number. It's available to both business and residential customers. Call us today at 662-3636. Wabash, your local telecommunications provider.
Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. I appreciate you tuning in. My guests today, the guests sitting at the table, are Susan Suntrup here, along with Bill Atwood, and also Dr. Joel Hackney is here, and we'll be talking about a wide variety of subjects pertaining to the Radiothon. Tell me, all right, who wants to take the historical part of the Radiothon? When did the Radiothon start? Hey, by the way, thank you both for coming on. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you for having us.
You bet.
Actually, the Radiothon started back in the very early years of the Flora Academic Foundation. There was, in fact, a need for the money. And Floyd Henson, we've talked about Floyd Henson before, whenever we were talking about Apple Knocker. But anyway, Floyd Henson had this vision. Well, he said, it's one thing to have a board, but it's another thing to be able to fund it.
Yeah.
And so they got to thinking, and lo and behold, they decided, hey, let's have a radiothon. And WNOI was kind enough to let them use their airway. And they actually held it right in the studios.
In the studio?
Yes. And people would come in, and they had a piano in there.
You'd have the acts would actually come in.
Yes, yes. Now, you have to understand, it was a very limited space. You've been there,
I've been in the studio, yes.
And so it was very limited. And I think at that time, they were shooting for $3,500.
Okay.
And so that turned out to be a success, and WNOI has continued to work with us and allow us to do that. Brad Briscoe was one of the early presidents, and he said that whenever he was president, it snowed 6 inches at Radiothon. Of course, he also had snow flurries at Apple Knocker. So I don't know if we moved the dates or he was just inclined to have precipitation. I don't know.
Well, now, you mentioned the Apple Knocker, and last time you folks were here, we were talking about the Apple Knocker. Was that, tell me, how'd that go? I was unable to be there. I was out of town that day. Well, how was a big celebration? Everybody have a good time?
Oh, yeah. That was a great day.
Success?
The weather was awesome. Big crowds. Everything went really well. Yep.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
And we had some different kind of foods this year, right?
Yeah, we did have different foods this year. Some different stuff because it was a little bit cooler than most years. So yeah, it was.
You can make all the plans you want, but if God gives you the perfect weather, you're going to be a hit.
Yeah.
Okay?
I suspect that's true.
And we did. We had perfect weather this year. And there was a lot of things we were competing against, but we held our own, I thought.
Well, I was going to say, that was also the same day. Well, the 5K, the hospital had their 5K thing that day, right? Or
Nope. No, we have our own run. We have our own run.
Your run. Mm-hmm.
But you had, actually, we had flag football in the early morning, but that kind of helped us because the crowd came in from that and was right on the practice field.
Well, it's right next to it.
But we lost part of our crowd whenever they went to Fairfield to play junior football league for
their jamboree thing or whatever.
I believe we also had some girls playing softball, and they were out of town. And so, you can't always have everything, but it turned out to be a wonderful event, and we appreciate you helping us promote it.
Well, you're very welcome. What was the new food?
They had ham and beans this year and cornbread. That was one of the new foods, and Dippin' Dots, so it was good.
Did you sell out?
I don't know if the ham and beans sold out. I know the apple dumplings sold out.
Well, I was going to say, the apple dumplings are always, that's a big deal. The ham and beans, you figure that's probably got to sell out, even though it was a little warmish day.
No. It was, I think we were in 68, 70.
Okay, well, that's cool.
But it was cool whenever we got there.
Oh, yeah. It was.
You have to understand that when this starts, Dr. Hackney said, hey, anybody wants breakfast, I'll buy.
Nice.
And they just kept coming in, coming in. And, I began to feel really bad for him. But anyway, then we hit the pavement and got everything set up. And it's amazing, Bruce. You go from 7 in the morning, and there's nothing there
All the way
and
till
all of a sudden
2 or 3?
it fills up, and there's thousands of people and all these booths and everything, and by 4 o'clock, it's all parking lot
See,
again.
now that was the thing. This year you had adjusted the hours a little bit for that, and that worked out nicely for you, I guess.
It did.
I think it did.
It did. Although we shortened it by an hour, it did not seem to
Didn't
show
affect
any
the crowd?
reduction in the tickets or attendance.
No.
Actually, one of the reasons we did that is because the dance studios have been very good and very supportive of Apple Knocker, and they come. Some of the performers have other obligations
Certainly.
that evening, and so it just worked out real well.
Speaking of that, tell me how Mark Twain enjoyed his visit to Flora.
He thought we had a great little community.
Really?
Yes,
That was fun.
and he would walk around and he'd have his picture taken with individuals and all that. Sometimes though on the performers, it's hard to compete with really good food. So anyway, but all the performers were very appreciative, and they're always willing to come back.
Well, see, and that's one of the things. If you don't know, ladies and gentlemen, what the goals of the Flora Academic Foundation are, and we'll get into that, I think, probably as we go on this morning. But one of the things that does fund is that Apple Knocker Festival, right?
That is correct. The Apple Knocker is not meant to be a money raiser.
No.
All of the entertainment is in fact paid for. There is no admission.
Yeah.
And we just try to set up and make it work. And
The vendors that are there, like the food vendors, are mainly
Local churches.
local churches.
Mm-hmm.
It's a profit. It's a not-for-profit or deal for them too, I guess, right?
right. And so they come in, they raise money, and then they can fund their projects throughout the rest of the year. But yeah, that's our goal as Flora Academic Foundation.
Which kind of gives you an idea, which kind of leads us back in to this next Thursday night where we are building funds for the future.
That's right. A week from Thursday, we are needing help from the community once again.
Yeah.
And our goal is $20,000.
I tell you what we'll do. We'll talk with Susan and Bill a little bit more, and then get Dr. Hackney in here in a little bit as we'll figure out exactly how it works. The big radiothon coming up on Thursday, November 1st, and we'll also give the phone numbers and all kinds of things where you can help out the Flora Academic Foundation. You are watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV, and we'll be back right after these words. Do stick around.
It's my choice. It's my choice. It's my choice.
So many of our county residents have treatment or surgeries done at larger hospitals. What they don't always realize is that they have a choice to select where they can have physical therapy or any number of post-operative treatments and follow-ups. Clay County Hospital is your choice. Talk with your specialist, surgeon, or primary care provider and let them know that you want to stay close to family, friends, and most importantly, home.
Clay County Hospital, your number one choice in healthcare.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple, to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
Okay.
Welcome back to a Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. We do appreciate you tuning in each day. My guests today are Susan Suntrup along with Bill Atwood, and Dr. Joel Hackney will join us here in just a little bit. He's a little camera shy, and we know that about Dr. Hackney. He's always been that way. But also, speaking of a little camera shy, Susan, thank you so much for coming in. Susan, tell us what your gig is. What is your job at the big radiothon? You're the kind of the glue that holds the whole thing together, aren't you?
I am usually in the office with we call us accounting type people.
Okay.
And we're in there and we answer the phones. And so when you call in to make a donation or a pledge, we take your phone call. We ask for your phone number, ask for how much you want to pledge, and then usually if you want to honor your pledge with a name, your grandchildren or your children or whatever, we'll take all that down, and then all that gets passed on to the MCs who are working, and then they read the names, not the amount of the pledge, but how much, or your kids.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's kind of neat. It's really
that's fun.
neat. It's
now,
a really fun thing.
Do you ever have I guess celebrity phone takers and something? Because whenever you watch a television telethon or something like that, you'll see people, different people answering pledges and taking pledges. You guys don't do that, or do you? Bill wants to say something.
Yes, we do. This is Susan Suntrup. She is a celebrity.
Well, exactly.
No.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I meant to say.
But it's a fun time. Carla Nicholson and I answer the phones, and we have a good time back there, and it's fun. It's always crazy, but the night goes by really fast.
Okay, now you also, I presume, with folks making pledges and with folks putting their, what are you calling for their people?
Honoring
their family members. I'm presuming you'll also have the occasional challenge.
Yes, that's a big thing. Yeah,
it is.
People do challenge. Yeah, you'll have. What's some of the big ones they do? I'm trying to think of.
Well, Phil Wiley often will call in or come in or call in. And that's the other thing. You can call in, and trust me, the information that these individuals take, Susan and Carla take, very, very important. So be patient with them. Let's get the information right. And so then...
Well, yeah, that's no fun calling back if the information isn't right, is it? You're in an insurance business. You know all about that.
Yeah, we do know that.
You want to get it right the first time.
Here, Phil has in the past called in and said, hey, I'll match X number of dollars, and people call in. And I will tell you, Bruce, that it's amazing the generosity of the community. One year, I was at the local Huck store, and I just walked in, and a lady said, is tonight radiothon? Yes. Here.
No kidding.
Here's $5. It's all I can afford, but I wanted you to have it. You can't do better than that.
No, that's probably pretty touching for you, too.
It is. It is that they want the best for the kids, and Phil's stepped up and often given challenge. So, it may be 5, it may be 20, maybe 25, but we eventually get to the matching number and then double the money, and so that works.
Do you get now? You're not just probably looking for only businesses, or you're looking for you'd rather have just whether somebody has kids or not. You'll take money from anybody, I guess.
Sure. And it's all just the smallest amounts add up, and it's just a great thing to see.
What's the goal?
Yeah.
$20,000.
We're going to talk a little bit more thoroughly about that whenever Joel sits in. But you're very busy throughout. Are the phones ringing all night long?
They do. They ring. I mean, we have our lulls, but it is busy most of the night.
Now tell me some of the entertainment. We're going to wait till Joel gets here for that.
A little bit. Most of it's local talent, kids. From
we try to get the kids involved. Okay, so a lot of times. Well, and she's going to tell you some of them, but the bands play, or individuals that's in the band, or kindergarten.
Well, that was kind of leading to my question, Bill. I'm wondering, who does best when you're looking for pledges? Where do you get the most money from? If it's the kids singing versus maybe the bands playing,
the most money comes from when. The most money actually comes from Bill Atwood and Dr. Hackney not performing.
They always want.
You can pledge that too.
I can see that.
Hey, I will give more money if they don't perform.
Oh no!
Now you were that would. Why would you want to rob the world of your glorious singing voice, Bill?
There's reasons, okay? Yeah, I don't want to discourage anyone because we have some great talent, so we would want to promote those.
But we do see the pledges. We do see when the kids are singing, their family will call in and pledge. They'll say, "Oh, my daughter's singing," or "My granddaughter's singing."
You said you were talking about mostly. You were going to mention what is your favorite act over the years that has done this show? Because I know that. We've done this, I've been to a show a couple of times in another town, Fairfield, and they did it. And my favorite, I always liked. There was one of the volleyball players on the high school team. She came up there and just started playing guitar and played like 3 or 4 songs. A couple of them she'd written herself, and they were beautiful, just beautiful. What's some of your favorites, Susan?
My favorite ones are just the kids that I know that are my son's class that I've seen them through the years. They continue to sing every year, and to watch them grow and to watch them just improve and get better. I just love that. I just think that's the part I like.
You've been following them through.
Yeah, it's really
now that's really cool.
It's really neat.
How about you, Bill? What's your favorite one? Just you
I would
not
have
performing?
To stay. Yeah, I stay away from the mic, other than maybe MC something. But Stacey Earlywine.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
She's. If any talent agent ever finds her, then we'll probably lose her. But no, she's just wonderful. And then you have Dr. Bunnell, that closing with "God Bless America." Oh,
you've got a standard closing.
Yes, yes, we do. Yeah.
What's your standard opening? Do you have a standard opening?
Yes, we do, and I'll let Susan talk.
What's your standard opening?
Well,
Susan?
we have is it the kindergartners? Is that the kindergartners come in and they do the Pledge of Allegiance? It's so cute.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Golly, at what age do you learn that? I guess kindergarten.
Pretty young. Yep.
That's pretty good.
And we give them time to introduce themselves, right?
Yeah, they do. They do introduce themselves. Yeah.
Is it the whole class that comes in? The whole grade?
Yeah.
You're like herding cats up there, Bill.
It is.
Well, I tell you what, though, Mary Beth Lancaster and Jill Fehrenbacher often do this, but Mary Beth is ill, and so Jenny Hediger is stepping in. And so Jenny and Jill give those little kids the mic, the opportunity to say their name, first time on radio. I mean, they may be pushing for your job before it's over, you know?
Yeah, they probably will if I last that long. Well, that's really cool. I tell you what we'll do. We'll take another break. We're talking here the Flora Academic Foundation, Bill Atwood and Susan Suntrup. And when we come back, we'll tell all the acts over the course of the night. As well, there's food, isn't there? Mm-hmm. And folks are invited.
Yes.
There's food. There's all kinds of stuff going on. And then again, it's on November 1st. It is Thursday, November 1st at 6 o'clock. And you can turn on WNOI. You'll be able to hear it, as well as you want to go down there and show up. And where do you do it at the high school, right?
The High School Commons, yes.
High School Commons, which, Randy explained to me where that is this morning. I've been there many times. I just never knew it was called the Commons.
Yeah. We called it a cafeteria when we were
called it a cafeteria.
But, you know, well, what can I say? It's the Commons. We'll let Dr. Hackney figure that out.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. We'll be back with much more right after these words. Do stick around.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple, to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
Welcome to Clay County Hospital. Clay County Hospital and Clinics offer the best in services and care in the area with a staff that strives to provide the very best in patient-centered care. We offer full hospital services including radiology, therapy, surgery, labs, and emergency services. Our clinics located in Flora, Louisville, and Clay City allow us to reach out to Clay County residents so that you never have to go far from home for your healthcare needs. In addition to our regular provider staff, we also offer affiliated specialty provider services at our Flora clinic. Finally, have a minor injury or illness but don't want to wait for an appointment? Our walk-in, no-appointment clinic hours in Flora are Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon. Make Clay County Hospital your number one choice for healthcare, convenient and close to home.
Clay County Hospital, your number one choice in healthcare.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
Your call is very important to us. Please hold. Your call will be answered in the order it was received.
Tired of paying a big faceless company for your local telephone service in Flora? Now you can easily switch your 662 telephone number to Wabash Communications in Flora. That's right, Wabash can now provide local phone service to the Flora area, and yes, you can keep your 662 telephone number. It's available to both business and residential customers. Call us today at 662-3636. Wabash, your local telecommunications provider.
When you want an honest deal in hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. My name is Bruce Dickey. Thank you so much for tuning in today. We're talking about the Flora Academic Foundation. They're having their big radiothon coming up next Thursday. And Dr. Joel Hackney has joined us. He's the superintendent of schools here in Flora for the district. Did I get that right? Or you
got it.
Okay. Hey,
perfect.
I feel good about that. Along with Susan Suntrup, and we're talking about different ways that you folks will be able to help at the radiothon. Okay, so now you're kind of now, Doctor. You're kind of thrown in to help out all over the place, aren't you?
Sure.
What is your gig at this? We know her responsibility.
Yeah. So, well, in the past, it was just show up and enjoy the festivities. But about 3 years ago, I won't mention any names, Bill Atwood, sitting over off camera, decided it'd be fun to just on the spot see if I'd play a piano solo. So,
do you play piano?
Well, I do, not near as much as I used to. So a little bit of notice would have been a good thing.
Yeah, that would have helped
me and the people listening at home that had to endure that. But so fortunately, I'll get to the schedule of events here in a minute. I am an MC this year.
Really?
I will be there to help just enjoy the night. And
what do you play? What's your favorite tune? What's your favorite song? Gospel? What do you play?
Yeah, I mean, if I play, I'm usually playing at church. So,
yeah.
and you might be able to recognize the songs if you listen really close. But I don't play very well. That's what I play. But
well, that's cool.
So this time I'm not on the schedule of entertainers, which is a fortunate thing for me and the people that are going to be listening at home. But I will be emceeing with Miss McNeely this.
Wonderful.
This
year, well,
so.
Bobby will do it. You and Bobby will do a wonderful job. Tell me a little bit about some of the acts. Do you have new ones this year?
We do. We have, again, I think the greatest news is that Bill Atwood nor I, neither one, are listed on here. So unless they throw a surprise, but we start the night off with the Star Spangled Banner, so there'll be some junior high band members that'll kick off. And then, as Susan talked about, we have the kindergarten students. I mean, you can't ask for a better way to start the program with the Pledge of Allegiance. So then followed by that, we have Mallory Thomason and Abigail Ginnisberger that'll be singing. Stacy Rhodes will be singing a couple different times that night.
Okay, how far are we into the show now?
That's this is the 6:05 to 7 o'clock hour.
Okay,
so all this, I mean, you can't ask for more jam-packed entertainment in an hour than that.
That is a lot of folks.
And when you close the first hour with Olivia and Emma Luzader, that'll be singing.
Okay, so now, and also for this first hour, we're not opening the cookie jar yet, are we?
Right. So then at 7 o'clock, the food starts flowing, and the entertainment just keeps going. So we have some fifth grade band students with Miss Ferguson directing them. That'll be at 7:10. At 7:30 is Olivia Dury. 7:35 is Sydney Hatcher, and at 7:45 is the junior high band and music department. So some students from that. And then 8:05 to 9 o'clock, we'll have Stacy Rhodes again.
Well, now, hold on. Yep. Before we get back to this, I want to ask about the bands. When you say you're having some of the band students, is it just like a quartet, or
so they'll
or I didn't know if you had the whole band coming.
They usually don't do the whole band just because it's hard to translate that. So they'll
kind of tough.
Yeah, they pick some students that are interested, or just different instrumentations and different songs that they put together. So.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, so it's things that they do even in addition to what the band as a whole will be working on. So, so 8:05, Stacey Rhodes will be singing again. At 8:20, Nathaniel Freeman, Peyton Blanchett, Malcolm Levi, and Nick Eckelberry. 8:35 is Joe Goodman, and 8:50 is Julie Lewis. And then just to close it out from 9 to 9:30, we have Stacy Earlywine that Bill talked about. And then traditionally, 9:25, we have Dr. Bunnell that closes out with God Bless America. So,
what will Stacy sing? Do we know?
Stacy can sing anything, and unlike when I performed, I can take any song and turn it into a disaster. She can take any song and turn it into a masterpiece. So, I mean, I've heard her sing just about any genre you would be able to think of. So she'll.
Well, you mentioned Stacy will be some of the entertainment, but there are a lot of people putting this together, and one large assist goes to Mr. Earlywine, doesn't it?
Absolutely. So he takes care of running the sound, which they have instruments that they need to get up there to be mic'd.
Well, now that's the thing.
Yeah, I mean,
Joel.
so he is running all over the place like crazy, but it sounds phenomenal. He does a great job, and really, I mean, the Commons is good for a lot of things. Probably sound quality for singing and band, probably not the best.
I wondered about that. That was one of the things.
But if you listen at home, you wouldn't know that it was being broadcast from a high school Commons because he just does that good of a job on the sound.
That's probably also one of the good things. The cafeterias that I'm used to aren't as high ceilinged as the Commons area is. Commons area is 10-foot ceiling or higher or something like that.
I really wish you did do such a good job because I really wanted to blame my poor piano playing on the sound quality, but I couldn't even do that. It was all just me. So,
what are we expecting from Stacy Rhodes? What's she playing over the course of the night?
She's another one that I think just can sing any kind of music. So
So I don't know exactly what she's going to be singing, but it'll be good.
I mean, will it be country? Will she be going to I've seen her in concert, and she does play a whole variety of things, doesn't she?
And I think, you had asked, I think in the previous segment, favorite act. I mean,
what's your favorite act?
I don't know. I like to see, obviously our students involved. So I think just as Susan said, just watch their progression. But I just love the whole night. I mean, I don't know that people realize how many talented musicians and entertainers we have in this small community, and it's just amazing to listen to the different genres and the different people sing, and they all just do a fantastic job. And I mean, it's just amazing that you can get, people that'll come out on a Thursday night for 3.5 hours just locally and put on entertainment that is really good. I mean, it's...
What kind of reaction do you get, say, when you walk through the community in the next few days or so after the radiothon? Because it'll be all kinds of you'll have all kinds of things going on within the next week or two, Veterans Day, that kind of stuff. What kind of reaction from other folks who have heard you on the radio? What are you getting? What do people tell you, Susan?
Oh, they're very supportive, very, very supportive, and especially hearing the kids. The community just loves it.
Yeah,
they really do.
I think usually what I get is, everybody sounded so great, and then the next question is, did you reach your goal? Which I think is great, because that means people are, and it's usually people that have called in and given and said, yeah, we called in, did you reach the goal? And so I think that's just shows, again, how blessed we are to be in this community, that we, first of all, have an event that every year, this is my 6th year here, every year we've set the goal at $20,000, and every year we've exceeded it. And again, to be in a community where not only can you get the entertainment, but get people to call in and give $20,000 in a 3.5 hour time period is, I don't know where you're going to find that in another community.
Well, that's outstanding. That's outstanding that they get to that level, and because like Susan was saying earlier, you'll take any amount of funding, and at $10 or $5 or $15, that takes a little time to build.
That's right, and really we're not. I mean, we, like you said, we appreciate any amount of donation, and really we're not looking at the amount of the donation when we're looking at the number of people that are donating. And honestly, we would prefer just a bunch of people giving a small amount, just getting more people involved, and it's just again, it's a blessing to our school district to be able to have this fundraiser that the Academic Foundation does and be able to use it to help our students.
Do you, Susan, tell me a little bit about you're answering the phones. What's the phone number?
662-8316.
Oh, she's already, look at that. She's already
very good.
Like
she's very professional.
Radiothon form right now.
I know it.
662-8316. Get that written down. Put it next to your phone, or put it in your phone and be ready to hit send. My question, how do you accept funding? He said that he took a $5 bill from somebody. Now, do you, is it mainly checks, or do you guys have those little squares now that folks can give you some kind of credit card or something like PayPal?
When people call in, what happens is with the people that call in and pledge, then we will send out letters, send out a bill. They send that out. Now, we do have a lot of people that just walk into the office and will just pledge their money in form of check or cash or whatever. But mostly it's, over the phone, and then we send the bill out.
I didn't know if you had set up your Venmo account.
No. I just recently heard of that. So
I see. No. Me too.
Just recently. I'd never heard of it.
I never heard of it. I have a PayPal account set up, but I don't use it. But I'd never heard of Venmo till about a month or two ago. And
I don't have it, but I just...
Well, that would kind of make this a lot more complex, wouldn't it?
Yes. Yes, it would.
Oh, I tell you what, that's great. Talking here today with Dr. Joel Hackney along with Susan Suntrup. And when we return, we're going to talk a little bit about where the funds for the Flora Academic Foundation go, because I know that they are distributed throughout a wide variety of sources and a wide variety of places to go. You are watching a Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. My name is Bruce Dickey. You're watching on Channel 3 over in Salem, Channel 25 or Channel 100 here in Flora, and we'll be back right after these words. Stick around.
When you want an honest deal in hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LaMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone services required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
Welcome to Clay County Hospital. Clay County Hospital and Clinics offer the best in services and care in the area with a staff that strives to provide the very best in patient-centered care. We offer full hospital services including radiology, therapy, surgery, labs, and emergency services. Our clinics located in Flora, Louisville, and Clay City allow us to reach out to Clay County residents so that you never have to go far from home for your healthcare needs. In addition to our regular provider staff, we also offer affiliated specialty provider services at our Flora clinic. Finally, have a minor injury or illness but don't want to wait for an appointment? Our walk-in, no-appointment clinic hours in Flora are Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon. Make Clay County Hospital your number one choice for healthcare, convenient and close to home.
Clay County Hospital, your number one choice in healthcare.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple, to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching. Welcome back to a Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Thanks so much for tuning in today. We're talking with Bill Atwood here along with Joel Hackney about the Flora Academic Foundation, and they have their Radiothon coming up on Thursday, November 1st, and it's their, now this isn't, this is the main fundraiser for the year, isn't it?
It really, really is. And it's so important because every dollar that comes in, we utilize to help every student in the district.
If folks didn't see the show before the Apple Knocker, and why wouldn't you have? But if folks didn't see the show, we talked quite a bit about what the Flora Academic Foundation does. And it's really kind of an organization that is unique to this area, isn't it? Tell me about it, Joel.
Yeah, so, as I mentioned before, I've been asked several times, how do we get an organization like that? And my only answer is you have to have a community like Flora, so I don't know how that would translate. But as you mentioned, this is the primary fundraiser. So they raise $20,000 or more every year that goes directly into allowing for class trips for our students, or programs or lyceums or speakers to come into our buildings, projects within the classroom that are outside of the curriculum and the budget. Our teachers can write for those. Our staff do a wonderful job of coming up with great opportunities and kind of thinking outside of just your traditional classroom. And I can't tell you the number of speakers that we've had or places we've been able to go that those speakers or those places go, well, we're really surprised that you're coming because most of our schools just can't afford to come here anymore.
Right.
Well, the reason our students still have that opportunity that we can enhance the education that our students get by these outside resources is 100% because the Academic Foundation's fundraiser, and really it goes back to the community giving on the Radiothon night to be able to fund those. So, when you give even $1 to the Radiothon, you are directly helping us provide a great opportunity education to our kids. So.
And the thing is also, Bill, and correct me if I'm wrong in my understanding here, the funds that go here go into the full foundation, and these funds are then joined by other income over the course of the year for the foundation, for investments and that kind of thing? Or?
Actually, we are interested. We are interested with scholarships and those kind of things, but those go right back into the scholarship. So this is the real deal. This is it. And we got to raise this money to make sure that all works. And matter of fact, this year for Apple Knocker, we chose not to have a paper flyer.
Okay.
And not to go to every business and ask them for ad money. So what we would like is all those businesses who have in the past given money for their ad and for Apple Knocker, and for Radiothon, now we're just saying, hey, help us out here.
Yeah.
Okay? We're not just going to have the paperwork and the ads. We need it now. And it'll go straight to the kids.
We know that's the thing. You've mentioned, Doc, that the goal is $20,000, and if you spread that around to every child in the district, you're not looking at all that much going to each child, is it? I mean, if you look at it from that perspective, it doesn't hurt a thing for folks to give more, does it?
Nope, not at all. And actually, you kind of alluded to the math, and so $20,000 in 3.5 hours, that sounds like a lot, but if you break it down, we have about 1,400 students.
Right.
If every student brought $1.50, or there was $1.50 given for every student we have in the district, $1.50 times 14,000 students.
1,400 times 8 months, 9 months.
For 12 months the year, if you give $1.50 per month for every student there, you're at over $25,000. So, It seems like a lot, but for 1,400 students in all the classes, I think you could ask any parent that's had a student come through their kid's reaction when they've been able to go on one of the trips or the project.
What are some of the trips?
Kindergarten, I think, goes to Pumpkin Patch. A group goes to City Museum in St. Louis. They used to take a group to the Arch. A lot of times they'll go to like a weather education day at Busch Stadium. They used to go to the little theater in Solomon. The teachers do a great job. Science Center is another place that I think they go.
What age kids go to the City Museum, I'm wondering?
I want to say second
or
Actually, third grade.
Third grade goes to the
I'm
City.
looking at a sheet here.
There you go. I know my daughter went, but I couldn't remember what grade she went. So.
And the Consumer Science and Life Skills class, we bought supplies for them. You've got the Weather Day at Busch Stadium.
What is that?
That's where the meteorologists come into Busch Stadium.
Really?
Teach about weather.
And talk to them about weather.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool. So whenever you went to the City Museum, I'm landing back on that because I love that place.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, is that the one that you choose to, hey, I'm stepping into the chaperoning duties here?
Yes. So that's the one where I can remember the first time I ever went to the City Museum with a group of students, and nobody told me that when they go on to these contraptions, they all have to come out in the same place. So I'm like trying to crawl my way through all this, and one parent, as I finally made my way down, goes, that when they come out, they have to come out here. I said, that would have been really good to know before I did the whole obstacle course. But yeah, it's and then you spend most of your trip counting the number of kids that you can see and wonder where the rest of them are. Yeah.
Yeah, just trying to figure out where everybody is.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really wonderful. So the Academic Foundation helps that side of the organization as well as provide supplies for teachers. Right?
That's true. We try to stay. We are in fact academic related.
Yeah.
Okay. And so there are certain things we will not buy.
Sure.
Because it's school. It's really their responsibility.
Right.
But yes, there are some supplies that we have stepped in and been able to help with. One of the things that I really, really like is the Scholastic Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
We have a Scholastic Bowl team. They don't get a whole lot of coverage. One of these days, I'd like for that to be on TV. But anyway,
I might know somebody who can do some of that.
But we have some supplies. They need supplies, and we fund that because it's Scholastic. And there's just so many things. I'm looking here at a list, and the drama club, the journalism class, new books for the library, foods class, the culinary class. They get to go and see actual chefs doing their things.
Robotics kits, I know we've done in the past. And
Yes, and I will tell you that the kids do get involved in raising money.
Right.
We have what we call pennies for pizza.
Okay, yeah, what's that?
All right, and so we started out.
Pennies for pizza.
Yes. Now, we started out and said we need the pennies for pizza.
Okay.
Well, some of the kids were bringing $20 worth.
Take a lot of pennies for pizza, yeah.
Well, you know what? They were going to the bank and give it and say, "I need $20 worth of pennies," and then they would bring the penny. Well, it got a little heavy after a while.
Well, the bank didn't want to have to recount what they'd already counted.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
I
we
get
have just said we have a we have a money raising contest, and we'll take checks, dollar bills, currency, whatever, and the elementary building. The teachers are wonderful about working with the Academic Foundation, and so bottom line is they add all up to what the rooms are, and then
So do you it's a competition though, right?
Absolutely.
it is,
Yeah.
it is, and the winner, they get to have pizza in their room.
Well, now, okay, so it's a one classroom rather than in a whole grade, I guess, right? I'm just trying. I'm trying to figure out how much money you're getting that these kids are all raising. I'm assuming some classes might be a ton.
Last year it was almost 1,500, right?
I think so, 1,400.
1,475, I believe.
That's
is
a
what
lot
they
of
raised.
pennies.
It's a lot of pennies,
Yes.
yeah. And they get
Yes.
into it. I mean, I know my daughter would come home and go, "I think we're winning. Do you have any more change?" So she's like robbing my piggy bank off my dresser to get change and pulling birthday money from I'm not sure when. So yeah.
When is the okay? So is the pennies for pizza declared winner then declared also next Thursday, or when is
Yes,
that?
yes.
Oh, really?
A week from Thursday, we'll be declaring who the winner is.
Nice.
And
have you already been keeping track?
no. We don't spread it out because it distracts from classroom
From class,
and that
yeah.
kind of thing. And so there's notice that goes out to all the students.
Okay.
And sent home with them.
Okay.
And game's on.
Game is on. That's great. When does that start?
That starts next week.
Yes.
So so it'll be like a 3-day contest.
Yeah.
All right. See, now that makes sense.
Yeah, students should start getting their pennies ready.
Get your pennies ready.
right.
There you go. And then the North Wayne Insurance donating the pizza, I guess, right? Is that what I understand?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's outstanding. I didn't ask. Well, I guess I did ask you your favorite. Since you're not going to be performing,
You've got to have a new favorite now. So
I was going to say, yeah. What's your new favorite? Can you have a new favorite?
I tell you what, if you will all come down and be there that night,
There you go.
then I will select my favorite.
There you go. There you go. I like that.
But I am telling you, you really need to come down if at all possible. Yes, call in, and I will tell you, we've got some that are in Oklahoma that donate every year.
No kidding.
Yes, and you can actually go online and listen to WNOI if you can't get it.
Well, now that's
through your
true.
normal.
I hadn't even thought about that.
Yeah, and so you go online and you get to hear all this online, whether they're in Florida or whether they're in Oklahoma or wherever. And we just have some wonderful, wonderful donors right here in town. The businesses are awesome. They continue to contribute. We can't do it without them, but we want them all to come down and be a part of the evening because we have food and just a lot of entertainment.
A lot of stuff.
It's a great
lot of stuff going on. Okay. Jerry Lewis always had a new goal every year. I can't believe you guys, I'm surprised you haven't started having a new goal each year.
Well,
here he goes.
The bottom line
Did I talk you into it?
No. Actually, we've had the goal of 20,000, and for the last 3 years, we've been at 24,000.
Well, see, now there you go. What would be really cool is to get that over the hump there to 25.
Yeah, I like.
Or maybe get to that next zero number. You all for that?
Absolutely.
Yes.
We'd love it.
And I will tell you, every bit of it will be used for the kids. We don't have full-time sponsors. Everybody's volunteering, and so the bottom line is, the kids benefit.
Give early, give often. Thanks, Joel. Appreciate you coming on. Bill, thanks very much. Good luck to you. Again, the Radiothon next Thursday night, November 1st on WNOI from 6 to 9:30. This is Big Talk with Bruce Dickey, everybody. Enjoy it. Have a great day. See y'all real soon.